Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 10th of December 2018. So all eyes are on the pound for tomorrow night, really, waiting for May's vote on the deal that she's got for Brexit. Whether it goes through or not, who knows? Only time will tell. If it doesn't, then expect the pound to move lower. If it does, it will move higher. Friday, inside bar, markets high and low inside of the range of Thursdays, and a very quiet day, as you'll see here. I see the black dots there, meaning the market didn't even trade 20 points above the entry point, or 20 pips, as it's the pound, and then eventually breaking through the 200 bar moving average. Market coming back through this area many times and attempting to move higher, but eventually it succumbed. And with the news over the weekend that May's vote is unlikely to get through, we see the pound gap lower here, but has rallied up to the 200 bar moving average there at the moment and failed to move higher. Which again, just to recap, I expect the market to be sideways and fairly quiet, I would have thought. Doesn't mean that will be the case, but that's the pretty good odds, given that the market will be waiting for tomorrow evening's vote. And in the daily chart we've already looked at, you can see there we've got the gap and the market attempting to move higher, but we do have a defined downtrend in place here as well. News, two high impact news items, both from the UK, 9:30 a.m, manufacturing production and GDP. This is now on a quarterly basis and not on a on a month by month basis, as it says there, and not a quarterly basis. This allows them then to fudge the figures with a bit more ease. Meanwhile, in the Dow, I'll get the right chart here. We'll go to the daily chart first. Market straight reversal, selling around on Friday. No surprise, still weakness in this market, as even Powell's comments couldn't bring the market back after Thursday's high. Friday the market sells off, and overnight with this issue of the executive, Chinese executive, Huawei I think is the company, is starting to create a bit of tension as well. Economic figures not looking good. So are we on the cusp of the market turning around and moving lower? Only the new year will tell. There is a chance that we could see another bit of a bounce here yet, and then as we go into the start of January, start to see the markets move lower. I mean, after 10 years of QE money, it's going to be very difficult to maintain this, and in particular Europe as well is going to stop printing money at the end of December, the end of this month. I can't wait to see how that one's going to fare when they've been printing 60 billion to buy toxic debt, keep everything afloat. Corporate debt, they've been piling that on as well, and then a talk of trying to increase interest rates. It just isn't going to work. Never mind the political side of things, of countries wanting to leave. It's just doomed as it is as a model, but that's another video. So the Dow moved higher initially, met with selling. You can see that there with the red bars, and we tried to buy back obviously with the green ones, but the red prevailed, and eventually once it got going it moved to the downside once we're through that 200 bar moving average, and down we go for the whole of the session. And it's a big range as well for Friday. The total range from the high to low, let's just click on the high, all the way down to Friday's low, was a total of 800 points there. So definitely weakness around in this market, and it won't take a lot really to continue for this market to move lower. Now we do have a gap for yesterday's open, and this generally would be filled. So let's see how we're looking to fill this. Gaps are generally filled. It's unusual that they're not. So let's just have a look. So we sort of got a 50% retracement there. So there's a good point that we could get a bit of a bounce here. Watch the 200 bar moving average if we do for this one. And then finally, Bitcoin over the weekend, the market finding a bit of support after Friday's down move, making new lows. and Sunday market up. Overnight, the market moving back to the 3430 level. And also you've got these new lows in place now as well. This one of 3,200, and you've also got Saturday's low as well, which we'll leave off for the time being. But the main one now is the 3,000 psychological level, 3,200, where the market's come down to. Market will need to hold at this level. Okay, that will do it for this one. Quick roundup of what's happening. Keep an eye on the pound. So lots of news coming out about this in the next 24 hours. This could move it. And the watch for the Dow continuing to weaken as well. And if it doesn't weaken, watch for the dead cat bounce. And always look at both sides of the market, which way it could go. That way you don't get fixated in one direction. Then you can trade what you see and not what you want to see. Okay, that will do it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.